clearest video I've ever seen. This is the most HD shit ever. This is
8K.
How did they get you in
8K.
Do you remember there was a time in history when humans didn't reward stupidity? Do you remember when you weren't given shit for being talentless? Cause I certainly do. I've been talentless my whole life. I mean, I could play a little bit of guitar. I can color within the lines of a coloring book. But other than that, I've never been good at anything except pissing people off. My teacher used to pull me aside and tell me, look, Frit, you're a bright student, one of the smartest in this class. But you gotta quit being such an asshole to people just because they say incorrect things. It's gonna get you nowhere in life. Now I'm stuck sitting here with an unimpressive 30k subs, calling people jackasses on the internet. But whatever, I guess we live in a society now that loves to shower people with likes for saying stupid things. And so if that's the case, you should give me the most amount of likes out of anyone. Or don't, you know, whatever. I mean, these videos do kind of suck. I've given up on them. Hell, I've allowed Charlie to start doing the editing on them for me. So, PlayStation fanboys have a constant habit of being those people who get the most exposure for being stupid. They're in a constant state of competition, trying to see who can get the dumbest tweet out before anyone else. I mean, it's their favorite pastime hobby because, as we know, they don't exactly have a whole lot of games to play on the PlayStation 5. Returnal was supposed to be the next big thing for them, but unfortunately, it's got too many bugs, too many crashes, and it didn't hit the 90+ Metacritic score, so it's already irrelevant to them. Unfortunately, they didn't go as hard on it as they did with Cyberpunk for launching buggy. I mean, it's so bad it's gone to the point that the developers have told people don't play the game until we update it, and we are reverting back to 1.3.1 until it's fixed. We are fixing the issue now, and a new patch will be published in a few hours. All users affected by the 1.3.3 need to re-download the game. Our sincerest apologies. Question: how do we know we are affected? You'll get the CE 100028-1 error pop-up. Just wait for the next patch coming soon if you're not sure. So to be safe, don't start the game before the upcoming patch is available and downloaded. $70 fucking, holy shit. You know, I was never okay with games releasing in such a buggy state where they were practically unplayable or had to be patched every other fucking week. So for me personally, I think it's an insult when it's done at $70. Not that I'm gonna get a PS5 to play trash like that, not at full price anyway. Just like a PS4, I'll get it when it's near the end of its life cycle, because that's usually the best time to get a console. There are a lot of familiar faces in this thread that go hard on studios releasing games in a similar state, but here they remove their strap-on, hand it over to Sony, and they bend over before Sony even disinfects the goddamn thing.
Thanks for the update and all the honesty. Many of us are rooting for you and appreciate the game and all the hard work. Thanks.
Why are you gay?
Honesty, really. I don't remember the developers being so open and honest about how buggy and glitchy the game would be at launch. Returnal's nowhere near as disastrous of a launch as Cyberpunk was, or even a Bethesda game for that matter, but there still was no honesty with what the state of the game was going to be. And of course, because Returnal is an exclusive, they are a lot more willing to wait for the developers to update, patch, and fix the game. Even though they were claiming for months now that $70 price tag would be worth it for Sony games. They would be polished masterpieces, yet here they are, unable to finish the game because it keeps crashing or bugging out on them. Isn't it funny though how console peasants tell us PC elitists all the time, it's different on PC, every computer is different so everybody's gonna have a different problem with the game. And yet launch day on consoles, you'll get a variety of issues. My game keeps crashing, my game keeps freezing, my save files are getting corrupted, I clipped out of the map. Game problems are fucking game problems. Doesn't make them any more different or unique if they're on PC or console. But PlayStation fanboys, they don't see it that way. See, it's okay if Sony released something unstable at launch and charged you $70 for it, because Sony published things like The Last of Us. But to be fair, that's not an exclusive thing to PlayStation fanboys. Fans of all games and studios do that, like the fucking Bethesda Defense Squad. My only problem is that PlayStation fanboys seem to think that this doesn't apply to them because they chose to shill for the right corporation. Back then, if you fucked over someone like that, you'd get your fucking face beaten, not given praise and told you're an amazing corporation. The fuck happened to men? They treat Sony like a goddamn woman. What's that, Sony? You messed up and you did something bad? Come lean on my shoulder. It's okay, the world just doesn't fucking understand you, but I do. Then afterwards, Sony goes over to PC Gamer's house to smash. Well, either way, they're not catching too many dubs right now, but you know, the good news is that PlayStation released PlayStation released some fucking shoes that I swear to God, if I see someone wearing those fucking things in public, I might commit a felony. Motherfuckers can't update you on the PS5 SSD slot. They can't mass produce any more PlayStation 5s at the moment, or keep up with the demand, but they can go out and make some goddamn shoes. Sony will be like, here PC gamers, have Horizon Zero Dawn, Death Stranding, and a whole slate of other games. The ponies will come crawling, Sony, can we please at least have a patch for Death Stranding or Horizon Zero Dawn? Well, no, but here, I made you some shoes. PlayStation fanboys also seem to believe that the Unreal Engine 5 tech demo that was shown to be running on a PlayStation 5, you know, at 1440p 30 FPS, I know, very impressive. They seem to believe that the Unreal Engine 5 tech demo cannot run on an Xbox Series X. They believe the power of the PS5 SSD is the only reason that tech demo is even working, when it was confirmed even a year ago. God damn, has it almost been a year since they shown that? Games don't even look half as good as that demo yet. Anyway, it was already explained a while back that that tech demo can run perfectly fine on an Xbox Series X and even current PC hardware, but people like Joe Miller seem to believe otherwise. Fanboys like you are talking as if the SSDs inside consoles are only related to loading times, which is absolutely not true. For instance, the I/O capabilities of PS5 are one of the key hardware features that enable Epic Games to achieve that insane level of realism in Unreal Engine 5 demo. Well, first of all, it was a tech demo, not a demo. If it was an actual demo, I can guarantee you it won't look anywhere near as good as what you're seeing here. There's a reason why what you're seeing here is 1440p 30 FPS. Not a single game ever ends up looking as good as the fucking tech demos. See, here's the thing about being a fanboy. You don't end up knowing what other consoles are doing, or other hardware for that matter. So you just assume the hardware you have is the only one doing what it is doing. As we all know, the PS5 has a decompression block that allows developers to stream higher fidelity assets. You know, that exact same thing that Microsoft found a workaround with MS Direct, and Nvidia's cooperation with RTX IO and AMD cards are also getting this feature. Plus, Epic Games themselves said it runs on fucking current hardware, so what the hell are you doing, Joe Miller? They seriously believe that Microsoft would release a console that couldn't run current games. Are you fucking stupid? Microsoft would not be releasing a console that can't run something like this. And by the looks of it, GPUs from last gen are finally gonna get utilized for something. Do you honestly believe Tim Sweeney was never going to optimize Unreal Engine 5 for Xbox and PC? You're fucking brain dead. And yet, oddly enough, you used the Epic Games demo as an example where Epic said themselves the Xbox Series X could run the demo also. The article is here.
Highlight the part in the article. It said the Xbox Series X could run the demo / the same. They're simply saying the tech is available on all platforms.
Highlight any source where they said the Xbox Series X couldn't run the demo.
You're assuming it could. Please, show me anywhere on the internet where Epic and Xbox Series X could run the demo without being scaled back even.
Here, have an article with the information you're looking for. No, not good enough. Point to me exactly where they said what you said. Oh my god, PlayStation fanboys are in denial that the PS5 SSD isn't living up to its hype. So now they have to lie to themselves. You're assuming it can't, and since we know the Unreal Engine 5 tech used for demo can also be used in the Xbox Series X, since the demo was only using tech in the Unreal Engine 5, my assumption holds more credibility than yours.
You have no credibility. They simply say the tech is available for other platforms, not that the Xbox Series X can run the demo the same way. You're just saying the same bullshit in different ways.
The amount of denial PlayStation fanboys are going through right now. Holy shit! It was already stated a while back that Hellblade 2 would be using the Unreal Engine 5. So obviously the goddamn thing can run on the console. PlayStation fanboys don't keep up to date. Come on, Pony, think! Think! If Hellblade 2 is using the Unreal Engine 5, then it can definitely run on the Xbox. Oh my god. PlayStation fanboys don't know anything about tech, so I don't even know why I go out of my way to correct them on things that they will never accept anyway. Even after the console is done and it's lived through its generation, they're still going to say that the PS5 SSD is more advanced than GPUs 20 years from now, probably. You know what? I'll read you one more and then I'm gonna call it a day, okay? I can't do this. I can't do it any longer. I used to put out 20 to 30 plus minute long videos, but you think I'm gonna do that shit for this? It's not worth it.
PC peasants, not enough VRAM, keep crying. The Xbox Series X and PS5 are 10 times more affordable than your overpriced trash PCs, and running at native 4K 60 FPS with ray tracing on. And when ray tracing is off, they have plenty of performance to spare. They could easily hit 90 plus FPS in native 4K with ray tracing off.
Oh my god. Whoa. Why are there no periods and commas? I had to do that in one breath. Fuck you. That's cool, bro. I don't remember asking, but I'm glad that your console is 10 times stronger than my PC. I just wish it would show in the games, but it doesn't. Maybe it will in 2 years from now when consoles magically get stronger. Because, you know, that's something console fanboys actually believe. So we'll see. In 2 years from now, I guess my PC will be able to run absolutely nothing, even though it's already been set for next gen for 2 years. The only thing I'm going to ask you, good sir, is how in the world can you make a claim like this and then immediately get caught in 8K doing this?
Please make the PS5 and Xbox Series X version on par with high-end PC. Don't leave out any graphics or features such as advanced ray tracing reflections. From the PS5, Xbox Series X, ultra graphics must be on par with high-end PC.
Motherfucker caught in 16K!
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
How do you go from saying that the consoles are more advanced to then begging for graphical features that they can't even use? Do you know how taxing it is to have all forms of ray tracing enabled? Ray trace shadows, ray traced reflection, and global illumination? The consoles already have it bad enough with their ray traced reflections as is. Not only do they look worse than the ray tracing available on Nvidia GPUs from 2 years ago, but running all 3 forms of ray tracing, yeah, that's asking for too much. You're fucking dumb. You're basically asking the developers to kill your PS5. My god, caught in 8K, begging for graphical features and updates that probably can't even run on those consoles. You're not going to match the fidelity of an RTX 3080 on the PS5 and Xbox Series X. It's just not going to happen. Okay, well, that was the last one like I promised, alright? I'm gonna let you go. I gotta go roll a blunt, smoke it, and then cry myself to sleep knowing that I even read any of this shit. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you so choose to. I don't give a fuck. And I'll see you bitches in the next video.
Free Congo sucks ass.